St. Petersburg police are investigating a double homicide this noon. We first brought you this story. Breaking news just this morning. Our Bill Logan has been following the investigation right from the start. Joins us live now along that scene, 34th Street North. And Bill, what have you learned about a motive?
It looks as though this was a robbery gone bad at this point out here at this motel, the Kenwood Village Inn. A would-be robber and a player killed. Another player in that card game injured in a neighborhood on edge right now as police look for a gunman on the loose. The initial calls came from this motel on 34th Street and 7th Avenue North just after 3:30 in the morning. Multiple shots fired as a pair of masked gunmen crash a private card game that has played on into the wee hours of Wednesday.
When our officers got there, we found 3 wounded individuals. One man was pronounced dead on scene. 2 were taken to Bayfront Medical Center. One has since died at Bayfront.
That shooting victim, 41-year-old Eric Carter, whose listed address was this Kenwood Village Inn, was apparently one of the card players. According to witnesses, he produced his own handgun in response to the gunman crashing the private party at the motel. His gunfire felled one of the apparent would-be robbers, identified as 25-year-old Garrick Lucas of St. Pete, whose masked body remained on the scene as crime scene techs combed the area for forensic clues and detectives tried to piece together exactly what happened. All right, so this was a card game. Was it a sort of poker game that maybe these suspects had heard about, a lot of cash being here?
Well, that's a possibility we're going to look at, obviously, whether there was stakes involved and depending on the amounts of money, whether the suspects thought this might be a good target. That's something we're going to obviously look at.
As it turns out, the group of men were playing a game called Tonk, and the stakes were said to be low. Another shooting victim, 17-year-old Micah Cave, described as being one of the card players, is being treated at Bayfront at this hour for non-life-threatening injuries. All of this ongoing as investigators try and get a better description of the other suspect other than he was a masked man. A house-to-house search over a multi-block area centered around 9th Avenue and 31st Street, where a resident complained of a suspicious man on a roof, yielded nothing, but the police presence here remained thick through the morning.
Still an ongoing investigation. We hope to provide some details a little bit later.
Now, so far there have been no updates on this description of a suspect other than he is a black male wearing dark clothing, so a very vague description at this point. It is clear, though, that he did not get away with any money from this low-stakes card game. Reporting live in St. Petersburg this noon, Bill Logan, ABC Action News.